Good evening, everyone. This is week 4 of Comp 110, and today I'm doing is having school uniform a sound idea. The years that we as individuals are in primary school is a testing ground for the development of our personalities and values. A common occurrence during these phases is individuals striving to look original, appear different than the crowd. Our appearance, clothes, and style is one of the most efficient ways to express our uniqueness. Basically, everyone dresses the way they feel. Everyone wants to be individual. Everybody wants to stand out, be their own person. These facades of expression aids others in reaching an understanding of who we are and why. However, there has been an ongoing debate on whether school uniforms should be abolished in schools, both private and public, or if uniforms should become a compulsory addition all middle-level educational institute, according to George Pullhouse in the United States. So right now, some schools in the U.S. wear uniforms, some schools don't wear uniforms. So right now there's a big debate whether they want all schools to follow the same structure. All right. Despite the friction between the pros and the cons, I personally gravitate towards the idea that school uniform should be introduced into primary and public schools of all over. Where school uniform does not promote unfairness comparison between students' incomes and in terms of clothing. They aid students in developing their inner qualities instead of focusing on their outer aspect of themselves in the crucial early years of their lives, and provide a platform for practicing discipline. Basically, what I'm saying is that some kids can't afford all these name brand clothes, all these name brand shoes. So wearing uniform will kind of help them. They don't have to be in that in crowd, and they don't have to feel left out. That's where bullying comes from. Every day, the name calling because, oh, your parents can't afford this, they can't afford that. Wearing uniform is a prudent way to diminish the chance of humiliation in the school environment. While most private schools already have established a particular uniform to be worn within the institution at all times by students, public schools mostly remain more liberal and only have a more or less strict dress code. So, public schools today have dress codes. When I looked up, some of them were basically no open-toe shoes, no, tank tops for females, no cut-up pants. Some females can't wear skirts past their fingertips. Nevertheless, it is essential to acknowledge that public schools tend to have a more diverse student population from different cultural background and socioeconomic status, according to Pulsation Generation W. Some students have parents with high income who can afford to buy fashionable and costly clothes for their children, but there are also those teens who are forced to buy low-cost outfits at discount retail stores. From this viewpoint, if all students wear identical clothing, a reduction in the feeling of humiliation will occur in comparison. Basically, you got people who shop at Macy's, who shop at Saks Fifth Avenue, and then you got the kids who parents can't afford it. They shop like at Walmart, the thrift store. So wearing uniform would basically draw the bottom line to where everybody is uniformity. Another point to consider is the way varied clothes distract teenagers from gaining inner knowledge. Teens trends towards wearing fancy, strange, or colorful clothing, as according to Style Teen Prep. So every time a new outfit comes out, you see all the rich kids are able to afford it, and a lot of kids can't afford it. So some kids have to wear it hand-me-down, while other kids are in the in crowd. Some individuals at the age of 16 already have piercings or tattoos. If from an early age children become conditioned to paying too much attention to the way people dress, instead of looking to enrich their inner being, acquiring new skills and knowledge. We should expect a materialistic and an emotionally refrained society in the nearest future and even in the present. All right. Wearing a uniform would aid in having students pay more attention to their personality rather than looks. The main concept behind enforcing a law that would require a nationwide school uniform implementation is that it would aid children in understanding that they should develop their inner beauty and not get involved in the unsavory company or and fake friends. Another benefit of school uniform is that it teaches children discipline and conformity, qualities that they need to embed later in life when they have to abide by complex governmental laws and provider of social norms. Though self-expression is undoubtedly important in a democracy regulated education system, there are also democratic policies that citizens need to follow in order to respect citizens. So wearing uniform is a form of conformity that allows students to understand the importance of complying to the rules that are foundation existing in the nation. According to Hannah, wrote a book, is Where Are the Rules Come From? Having a nationwide implementation of school uniform is a solution to the turmoil that many students face when being ridiculed for their looks instead of how bright their personality is. Primarily, students wearing the same clothes as classmates can help them feel more involved in their educational community and encourage the integration of groups of children of the same age. In addition, the practice of wearing school uniform demonstrates to students that certain rules must be followed in order to fulfill normalization of one identity according to the policy. So my